Hi everyone, it's Sheila again. Wanted to try to get something done for my December daily for today. And I've been watching some videos like early in the morning when I'm the only one up. My husband's sleeping and the dog is still in the bed. But anyway, I saw a video that Crafty Cat did. I don't know when, because I'm way behind on all videos. But it was a little, it was a book page that she used tissue on, and she put a little envelope on the inside. Like you could use it for Happy Mail or whatever. I'm going to make it to put it in here. I cut down rather, some book pages to fit into my journal that I wanted to use. It's from a kid's book, but I thought it was appropriate because of the snow party. Picked out the page that I'm going to put it on. It's not in consecutive order here, but I think I'm going to put it on this page here. And I'm just going to give it a whirl. So, since I had to cut my book page down, I cut the spine of it, you know, it was connected. I cut the spine of it off because it was pretty broad, and I was trying to focus on this photo here. So I'm going to join these together with this medical tape. I like using this, and most of it's going to be covered anyway, so it's not really going to matter, but I just want to, I should do it this way, because I want that to be my cover. I'll just lay this like this, hopefully be able to get it straight. I doubt that I will, but I'm going to give it my best shot. And at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. It's for me. You can already tell I got that crooked. So, join that together. Just going to fold this. Crease that there. And then what she did, she put tissue, or napkin page, rather. Put this way so I don't lose it. She put napkin on it, and then she took tissue paper over it. It was such a pretty effect. So that's what I'm going to try to do, and I'm trying to decide if I need something here in the center. I don't know if I want another piece of that. I'll go ahead. Put another piece of this on the inside of this too. I don't know how this is going to work with, well, this is going to be covered for journaling. It shouldn't be bad. So this I determined is going to be the front. And I have a very limited selection of Christmas tissue paper, or any tissue paper. I have some, but I don't have very much. So I'm going to try to pick a couple of these out. I thought I would put those on there and just see how this turns out. I have my water pen here. See if this will work for me. I'm not very good when it comes to tearing out tissue. thought I'd try to put a couple of these on there. And then there'll be a glassine envelope on the inside that I have another tissue, or napkin, I keep saying tissue, that I just cut out with the scissors because I wanted to see if it would fit on the glassine envelope. I did have to cut the glassine envelope down a bit to fit into this because of the size of the page. Oop, didn't want to tear my berries off. Put those on there if at all possible. Just gonna tear that off there. That'll give me one. I think I'm going to try one more. Maybe the small one. Maybe I'll do a small one. Been very quiet around here today, which I'm thankful for. I did make it to Kohl's. I wanted to use that Kohl's cash that expired today, and even though it was only $30, I was like, I don't want to see that get wasted, you know? It's sort of like free money in a way. But I was able to get my husband a hooded sweatshirt. It's super soft, and he likes to wear those around the house when he's relaxing, you know. And I noticed earlier in the week he has one that he wears all the time around the house, and it was looking pretty shabby. But I was able to get that. I was shocked. For under $30. And then I got a long sleeve, just like t-shirt style shirt for myself. I like to wear those under sweaters and what have you, and for the two things it cost me $1.68. So I was pretty pleased with that. So I'm just going to stick those on there. I don't think it's going to matter if they're perfect or not. I do want to see. Does that look too hokey? Well, you know, I'm going to use glue. I'm going to do it the same way that she did. And she just took I think I want this over here. I don't want it coming in this way. Maybe I'll bring it in this way. I don't think it matters. But I'd never seen this done before. After we do this, she covered it with like tissue pattern paper, and it gave it such a pretty, I don't know, I just really liked it, and I was like, I want to try that. Oh, that's a horrible leaf. That's alright. Put that there. Do we want another one? I'll put it over here on this corner. Then, make sure this is. And what she did, let me get rid of this. You're just awful. She covered the whole page with glue. And maybe you guys have already seen this. Oh, need to be careful on the tissue. But go back over the tissue. Make sure you get blue over the entire surface. And then tissue paper. Yeah, I should have cut that. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put it on and then I'll cut it out the best I can. I think I want the arrow just so you do know it's tissue. Oh wait, I need to make sure it's going to get all the way up here, right? Let's go this way. Let's do it this way. Still not getting the arrow. And if I do that, I don't get my, put it this way. We get this. I just want to see some of the pattern on this so you actually know that it has the pattern tissue paper on it. And you can still see the image underneath, which is nice. I think she referred to it as a Christmas card. Christmas card envelope, perhaps, something like that. Just going to fold that. Isn't that pretty? Let's see if I can cut this off. My husband came upstairs, so it's going to start getting loud around here because he has no filter. So I apologize. I will be fighting with that. And you know what? I'm just going to glue that around the other side because that's going to be glued down anyway, and I think it's going to be easier than trying to cut it off. Alright, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Alright. Had to let my husband know that I'm videoing, because who knows what he's liable to do. So that's going to be the front for now, but I think I may put, I'm going to use one of these, I think. And I don't know. That might look sort of stupid on there now. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I might figure out something to put on the front, but let's just go to the inside so you get the gist of it. The inside, I cut my glassine envelope down because it was too tall for the size. And what I'm going to do with the glassine envelope, this is the tissue or napkin. I cut this off of the napkin because I wanted to try to use this, and it was a little bit big. So I think I'm going to get it on there, and then I'll just trim that off. But I'm going to do the same thing on this. And I'm going to try... Oh, there's that. I was looking for that. Ugh, I stick things in such weird spots. And then when I'm not looking for them, there they are. I'm going to stick something in here so I don't, you know what, I'll stick this in here. Now, I just don't want to glue the envelope shut, which I've been known to do. Oh no. Just be a little bit careful on the glossy envelope. Okay, I think I got enough glue on there. I think she had used a, I think it was a kid's card. I think it was something similar to this for her tag, so I have a whole stack of those. And I was like, what a great opportunity to try to use that. Well, that's a little bit, well, I guess it really doesn't matter because and then look what I did. Tore my envelope. Let's just see if we can fix it. Well, maybe I'll stitch around it too. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll stitch around the perimeter of my envelope. That's what I'll do to fix that. I want to make sure I have plenty of glue on this. And here we go again. Put glue. Over the top of the envelope. Top of this. Should have tried this before I filmed, but oh well. Trial and error, right? When she did it, it looked so easy. Alright, so I have a couple pieces of tissue over here. And I think I was going to use for the card. If I have anything. I like the way it dulls, you know, the brightness. Makes it look more vintagey. And cut from the back here. I'm not going to worry about this because I will, you know what I should do? Well, too late. I was gonna say I could have wrapped that tissue paper around there. This is just for me. It's going in my December daily. If I was making it for a journal I was selling or something, I would certainly do that over. But I think too, if I stitch around the perimeter of the envelope, it'll take care of that little tear. I didn't do this envelope all that great. Tissue paper all over me. Let's see. Alright, so on the inside, alright, on the inside, standing up busy. I decided on this side, underneath where my envelope is going to go here, I just want some color behind it. So I'm going to use this paper. This side is for journaling. Now she covered both sides with like ledger paper, and then put her envelope on, and it looked beautiful. I just decided I wanted some color underneath this, and it may be totally the wrong decision, but that's what I want to try to go for. I'm going to have to look for some embellishments, I think, to put on these. Seems like everything I have is square. I don't have these Crafty Cats, and the ones I do have, I don't know if they'll go with this. I think I'm just going to glue that down and then cut around those edges. That seems to work the easiest for me than trying to cut everything out, exact measurements. A little bit quicker anyway. I had a card I normally use, and I'm sure I put it somewhere so I would know where it is, and I can't find it. But everything is so stacked up. I just wrapped the rest of that, the tissue paper from the front around the back. The back is going to be glued down to the page. So let's get rid of this for now. I might stitch around that whole thing. Alright, so that's where my envelope. What do I do with my envelope? After I stitch it. Oh, I'm going to stop this and restart real quick so I don't run out of. The video doesn't stop. Okay. There we go. I've been setting a timer to try to eliminate, yeah, I'm going to need something on that, I think. Maybe once I stitch it, we'll play around with that. Alright, so on this side, I think, looks like I might have some glue on there, but I'm just going to use this paper. This will be an area to journal. You know, I had to cut this down to fit my December daily, but you could make these, you know, out of bigger book pages, and as she suggested, they would really be cute for to mail out as Happy Mail. you could fill the pockets up. You could actually put like, you know, 2 or 3 pockets on there and fill it with ephemera or whatever. But I'm sorry if is my head, no. This graph paper is printed on the back of something I had printed on that side, so you can sort of see from the other side, which I don't care. That'll be my, there's something, must be a clot of glue or something under there. The glossing envelope goes in here. You can stick ephemera in it. I have this little card here that I thought I would mimic what she did and just make a little journaling card out of it. I had some, oh, I was going to try, I don't know if it was a Happy Mail or in a journal swap. Someone had wrapped some things up in this tissue paper, and I used it last year on a couple Christmas tags that I made. And it really came out pretty. So I was thinking, I know I should put the shiny side down, but I was thinking I might just put some of that on here, and then maybe something little. So that's what I'm going to go with. Down. I'm going to use the shiny side up because I'm not going to cover this with the pattern tissue paper. I'm just going to cover it with this. Lost my, I didn't, it seems poking out at me now. What did I say? I lost these scissors. I had used these scissors to in the back, I think. Let's see, I think I have sticky stain paper in here. I don't like anything too thick. Sticky stain paper in here. Oh, I know, I was going to use this. This was from inside the children's book that I tore apart for these pages. So I'm just going to use that to back my hard for a journaling space. Make sure I get a piece that doesn't have scribble on it. And I might put something else, I'm sure I will put maybe something else on here. I think on all of these pieces. I need to figure out what that element's going to be. And also I want to, I think I'm going to stitch around these. So I think what I might do, this is the same. Once I stitch, I might stamp back here too. Haven't done much stamping, I don't think. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to give this some thought and then stitch around some things here. And we'll go from there. Be back to you soon. Hi everyone, I'm back. Broke for dinner too, but I did go ahead and stitch around everything, and I found some pieces to finish this up. Stitched around the perimeter of the little book, around my pocket, and also around my tag. So I think what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and focus on this. I'm going to glue this down. I think I'm going to use this little Santa on here. I'll glue down my pocket first, or my bag here, and then I think I'm going to put Santa on it. I'm thinking about adding a little bit of trim there, which I think I'm going to do. I think that is happening, so I'm going to start with that first. Hopefully my glue will come out. Oh, today is football day, and I will be so glad when it's off. Well, the good thing for me, I've been able to come upstairs and craft, so I don't have to deal with it all day, but I'll be glad when the football season's over. But my husband, I don't know if your husband's like that. Doesn't matter what sport it is. He has it on TV. Next will probably be hockey, or who knows. Who knows? Oh, I already put it in there. I was looking for my needle, and I already stuck it in there. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I want it over towards this direction because I want to put that Santa on there. I don't want him hanging out too far. Come over far enough. Excuse me. Took the dog out after cleaning up the kitchen, and it is like between a, I think I'm also going to stick this on here. I think. Just going to go for it. I don't know what I did with my... I know Santa Claus is bringing me some new, what do you call them? Tips for my little dauber here. This poor thing is like just falling apart. But you know what? I don't like them when they're brand new. I feel like they have to be broken in or whatever. Then you get them right to where you want them, and it's time to replace them. Stick this on here. And that brings a little bit of color to the front of that. So my tag, make sure my card still fits in there, since I stitched that to fix that where I ripped that there. My tag, I know I want a topper on it, and I was also thinking, looking for a spot to put this. Not that this is the best place, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put that on there and be done with that. A lot of these Tim Holtz pieces I'm tired of using. I never saw this year's collection, or if he even put one out, but I wasn't really looking. But I was early on. I think early before he actually released, if he did. But I never saw him in any of the, Hobby Lobby or any of that. Out shopping. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to have to cut off part of that, but I don't care. And I like the fact that you can tell that, it's still a flashcard. And then I want to put green. I think I'll use this. Just take it out long enough. I think so. I'll make it be long enough. This little pen likes to stick to me. If it would only keep this unclogged, it would be great. And then I might come back and add a dangle or something to this. Maybe a little rusty safety pin or something. I think I'm going to distress the sides of this. Yeah. Oh, wrong pin. That goes in this one. Too many pins. And I think I'm going to stitch that across there too. I won't do that during the video, but I will zigzag across that, I think. So that's my little pocket. This is a journaling spot. I might still put a stamp there. And then back to the front cover. I really don't want to cover up the image here, or much of this, or, you know, the print, talking about the snow party. So I have a bunch of these little things that I've used throughout. I don't know if these are Tsunami Rose or, oh, the name just left me. I think it might be this in the Tsunami Rose Christmas list ephemera pack, or one of those. I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to add this here and call this finished. See, I want to see that. This is really the only spot that, and I'm fine with it being like that. Having some glue bottle issues today. Oh, come on. Oh. I'm just going to put that right there. And I like that. But wouldn't this be nice? What a wonderful little project. Thank you, Crafty Cat, for that inspiration. But isn't that precious? Nice little card. You could, you know, this could, of course I had to cut mine down as I mentioned before, but you could make it into a larger card. Make a, maybe a 3-tiered pocket here filled with some ephemera. Put a sentiment in here and, you know, sign it, send that to a crafty buddy. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think that is a great idea. What I'm going to do, find my journal here. I'm skipping some pages because I don't want it on the back of this. I don't like it on this. I ended up determining. I don't know. Do I want it there? That sort of looks pretty. I was thinking initially that I was going to put it here. That blends in. But you know what? I think I'm going to put it on this page. And you know, like Crafty Cat suggested, if you were sending this to a friend, you would definitely do the back. But I know I'm gluing the whole thing down. But if you wanted to, you could just glue the 3 sides and also have another tuck spot. But when you see all this, I don't need any more pockets or what have you. So yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm going to put that on that page. Or my new ink pad. Where that dries out. My husband had asked me, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. He's like, I was looking at what I've purchased you for Christmas so far, and I feel like I need to get you something additional. You know, is there anything I can get from you? And he will not even attempt to buy clothing for me, which I wouldn't want him to. But I'm like, you know, everything I don't want for a lot. And there were a couple things that I had asked for that I knew he bought because I showed him specifically what I wanted. One was a light for in here with the magnifying glass on it. When I do like bead dangles and stuff, it's getting very hard for me to see. So I asked for that. And, oops, what was the other thing? Oh, slippers. Little things, you know. I don't want for much. But anyway, he said, no, I need to get you something more. He said, well, I need some craft supplies. So I went on Amazon and picked out a bunch of things. Well, not a bunch of things, but some things I needed, like another ink pad. These little, I forget what they're called, but those. I could have centered that. It's too late because if I got all that glue on there, it's going to ruin the bottom of that. I should have centered this on this page. I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't that look pretty in there? I wish I would have centered it. Very disappointed in myself. And I think what I'll do is I will make a homemade, what am I trying to say? Paper clip, maybe. And put it here, or some other kind of clip, you know, to keep that shut, maybe. I am very pleased with the way that came out, actually. That looks very, very pretty. And then, might add a little stamp or something, but I'll use this for journaling space. And I need something for my number. And I don't think I have. I think I threw that one away, and I think out of this, I know what I'm going to get for next year. I'm going to be very selective in the numbers I get for my December daily. I have horrible numbers. Absolutely horrible. I purchased these. They look so different online. And, you know, they're nice, don't get me wrong. It's just, they're not what I was really looking for. I don't know if this will work in here or not. I don't like that sticking up like that. I don't want it on there. Maybe I'll put it in here. I don't want it. I have to think about my number. I don't want to just put that on there. I might use something different. I have some more of those little metal Tim Holtz numbers that I might be able to do something with. I really wish I would have centered it on the page, but I'm really pleased with the way it looks. Turned out really pretty. What a great idea. And I should have inked around it, which I didn't. I don't want to get it too grungy, but I do like it inked. Alright, then I need to remember to stitch that on. I'll probably also put a stamp or something. But, alright, I'm just rambling. I'm real pleased with the way that came out. And once again, that was inspiration provided by Crafty Cat. I just recently discovered her, quite honestly, in the last week or so, and I've really enjoyed watching her videos. Haven't had a whole lot of time to watch videos, but early in the morning when I'm the only one up, I'll have my coffee and I'll watch a video, or at least try to get to a video before my husband and the dog wake up. My dog is just like having a young child. That is for sure. Alright, so there you have it. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye, everybody.